Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 20th of June, 2023, my final consecutive streaming day of the week. But man, it just didn't feel like it. It felt like a really weird week this week because not only was it a short, only 5-day streaming week for me, but then on top of that, having lost my internet for a whole day because of Comcast, it really threw a monkey wrench into my plans for this week, to say the least. You know, I didn't really get to play enough Zelda nor enough Diablo, I feel. I feel like I'm kind of behind on those playthroughs now, which of course sucks. But it is what it is. I do feel like we did make good strides in Street Fighter this week. So thanks to everyone there who watched that and supported it. Let's give you a recap on what happened today. Okay, so on today's podcast, I did talk about my progress with Marisa in Street Fighter 6 last night, which was positive, a positive win-loss ratio, which is always a good thing. I do feel like I got better with the character. And then we talked about some game news, because there was various game stories to talk about, including Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft, who is so out of touch with gamers, it's absolutely hilarious. You should check out the story, because I had a great laugh at how inept he is at being a leader. But outside of that, a pretty average, normal podcast with good chill vibes. And then we jumped into Street Fighter 6 for what I termed the Blanka Festival. 3 hours of online ranked gameplay with Blanka. And I actually watched some Blanka gameplay videos the night before to try to learn some tech with the character. And I absolutely did. I did much better when it came to combos and when it came to mix-ups and different things that I did today than I have before. I did some really impressive combos. To give you some perspective, and E Honda did a full-screen headbutt. I perfect parried the headbutt. Did standing heavy kick, standing fierce punch, dash cancel, standing heavy kick, standing fierce punch, crouch into the juggle into a level 3 super. It destroyed him. It was more than like 50% damage, and the guy was so frazzled he had no clue what to do for the rest of the round. I mean, it was pretty impressive, some of the stuff I was doing. But was it consistent domination? No, it was not. What ended up happening was I found that a lot of my execution is poor, and or I'm still not comfortable enough with the game to constantly get the things that I want. There were several times where I had won matches. All I needed was for my moves to come out, and I would get something completely different. For example, I'm about to win a match. Ken jumps at me. I do standing heavy kick, but instead of getting it, I get half circle back heavy kick, which becomes this floaty Blanka ball. Ken just does level 3 super to it, and I instantly lose the match. 60% health gone. Damn. And that kind of thing kept happening again and again, where I had a critical moment. Here comes a big combo, and sometimes I will tell you, it was a brain fart. 100% I'll take fault. I'm not comfortable enough with the game, because I'm not just playing with one character. As you guys know, I have been switching characters frequently. So I'm not comfortable enough with any one particular character where I feel like muscle memory has taken over yet, and I'm just doing these things on the fly like I can do with older games. Instead, it's like I have to actively, consciously think about everything I'm doing in every part of the game, and it's not easy, you know? So I'll be like, okay, mid-screen, I gotta do the combo like this, but then it's situational, because if I cross over, I have to do a dash cancel, but if I'm not doing it, if I do an anti-air, it's a different combo. If I wall bounce, that's a different combo. Sometimes I want to do a combo, sometimes I want to mix it up with a mix-up with the little Blanka-chan doll. See, all these things are going through my head, and it causes me to basically drop a lot of stuff and or kind of fuddle my own brain and mess it up. Listen, I'm 41 years old, and I know that I can get good at this game if I keep dedicating time to it. But the frustration really sets in when I know I can win a match, and I'm in the middle of a sequence where it's time to win, and if something goes wrong, whether it's a move doesn't come out, an input drops, right? I'll go for, I need standing heavy kick. I get a sweep, and because I get a sweep, the enemy just jumps, giant punish combo, 60% damage, lose the fight, and it's like, good news is, I won more than I lost today. I even ranked up. My Blanka's now 4-star platinum. Another 1 or 2 sessions with Blanka, I might hit diamond rank, which would be amazing. But I am frustrated that my execution is poor, and I literally threw away 10 matches today. No exaggeration. In the 3 hours, I probably won like 35 matches and lost like 25. I seriously should have won like 45 and lost 15. But it's me dropping stuff. Now, the other 15 losses, yeah, it's me being outplayed, and there's a lot of stuff in the game that I have issue with now that I'm playing it more. I'm seeing a lot of characters play very similarly. A lot of these characters who are more rushdown style characters, and they can keep doing safe dash cancels and mix-ups, they all play the same. I'm talking Cammy, Juri, Ryu, Ken, Jamie, DJ, to name a few. There's like 7 or 8 characters that almost all play the same for mid-range. And it's frustrating to see that, because it's like, that's all I'm facing. It's very rare for me to see another character And because of that, number one, I'm just going to have a hard time against those characters because I don't face them that much. And number two, it's just boring. Fighting the same character over and over all day is just boring. I want to fight a variety, and I'm not getting that variety. I think I fought 2 Marisas all day, probably like 2 JPs, no Dalseems, 1 Honda. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's lame that everyone is rushing to the same characters. Overall, I do feel it was a good set, but my God, yeah, I got heated by the end, where I knew I could have been getting more wins, and it was just simple dropped moves left and right. I'm going to attribute it mostly to me. I'm not going to say that this joystick is perfect, because I don't know. I don't even know if this joystick's any good. It's the Fighting Stick Alpha. I don't know about reviews or whatever for it, so I don't know if it's perfect, but I will tell you, I know for a fact that a lot of it is me. I'm older, and that's the problem. You get older, you lose that edge. If I were playing Street Fighter 6 constantly without breaks, I'd probably be a lot better. A lot of these people, that's what they've been doing for 2 weeks. Not me. I'm balancing it with tons of other games. But I'm doing my best. And you guys have been great. You supported the stream in droves today. Thank you for that. And overall, I did rank up my Blanka. I did get more wins than losses. So it's all gravy, right? There you go. The late stream tonight was Diablo 4. It was a chill late night stream where all we really did was focus in on story. Even though there was a lot of side content that opened up, I really focused in on story. And by the end of the night, not only had I almost completely finished Act 2, but also my build has changed. Someone made a recommendation. They said, get rid of that Flame Hydra. That's early game stuff. Get the, what do they call it? I forget what it was called. It was like uncontrollable electricity or something like that. So basically, it's this ultimate skill. And the ultimate skill takes a minute to charge. But man, when you do it, all of a sudden, lightning starts flying everywhere. And there's electric balls going everywhere. And it just like murders everything. So it's a pretty good ability. And I like having that. So I'm going to start using that instead of Hydra. And by the end of the night, it was a really good progress night. And we had some chill fun. Of course, we had some idiotic people trying to be dickheads. But for the most part, it was a great stream. And I had a good time. All right? I did. I'm going to say this. Yeah, it's starting to be annoying that you see people who come to the streams and they're doing these fucking memes that I don't even know what they are because they're from detractor streams. Like, I guess the latest one is I have a bad haircut. They don't like the fade I get or something. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. People start saying dumb shit on my stream. Are you going to get a haircut tomorrow? What are you talking about? I just got a haircut. Oh, yeah, but are you going to get it fixed? Get what fixed? The fuck are you talking about, you fucking idiot? That's what I mean, dumb shit. And it's like a 5-year-old on a schoolyard saying dumb things. Here I am, I think they're serious and shit. I'm like, no, it's just some idiotic kid saying something dumb on a stream, a fucking moron. So anyway, I apologize because this week there definitely was more trolling element. I know that. Losing the internet for the day really threw stuff off. This week coming up should be better, all right? It's going to be a solid week, by the way, a 7-day streaming week coming up. Tomorrow I'm off from streaming. If you happen to watch anything on any of my channels, please enjoy. Please remember to like the videos and leave comments for engagement, please, because that helps a ton. You want to help out the channels? Hey, maybe do a super thanks. Maybe consider doing a membership. That's also always appreciated. Now, tonight, not only am I uploading all of my gameplay from today, including the Blanka stuff, which should be live, but also Diablo 4, I just reviewed Avatar: The Way of Water, and that review is around 20 minutes long, because it's a pretty long movie, and that's going live on DSP Reacts tonight, so give it a look. I hope you enjoy, all right? When I come back on Thursday, it is the premiere of Final Fantasy 16, which I just bought and preloaded on my PS5. It is good to go. I'm playing it all day long Thursday. I'm giving it the whole day to sink in, 5 hours of gameplay. Let's get a good chunk into the game and see what I think. My initial impressions. Maybe I'll even do a YouTube short of my initial impressions. We'll see, okay? Keep in mind, I'm going in blind. I know nothing of this game. I've paid zero attention to it. So I'm going in completely blind, and I hope that it's good, okay? Later on Friday, it's a whole day of Street Fighter 6. And I'm going to use a new character, but I don't know who. Should I go back to Honda, who I only used once so far, and try to learn him? Should I try a new character I've never touched before? Or maybe go back to one of the characters I did try in the beta? Well, think about it. Give me your feedback. Maybe leave comments on this video or, whatever you want to do. Give me your feedback. We'll determine that over the course of Thursday so I can announce, by, Thursday night who I want to use on Friday. But whole day of Street Fighter 6 Friday. Saturday, of course, we got the React show paired with Zelda. Sunday, we got Final Fantasy paired with Diablo. Monday, we got Street Fighter paired with Zelda, and etc. It's going to be an alternation of Street Fighter and Final Fantasy on the main daytime streams and the chill streams of Diablo and Zelda at night. And that's the week, 7 straight days, okay? Hopefully, this will be a solid week with no interruptions, with lots of gameplay, with lots of progress. Hopefully, Final Fantasy is as good as everyone seems to say it is. I'm very excited, and I hope that you all have a great and safe day tomorrow. And hopefully we can have a good, solid week next week with no nonsense. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching everything. Enjoy the content. Have a good break. See you Thursday for Final Fantasy. Peace out and good night.